We had to get them in quick last time. Speaking of another film where a man is transformed, wasn't he turned into a computer program in this one?
Oh, something like that.
The film no one saw because he didn't have white makeup on, or
This looked interesting. I want to see it, but
yeah, it's good to see on Netflix as part of your.
well, we have to wait 30 days.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
we're still doing that.
You don't know if they're going to get the movie. Yeah.
Heaven is for real, Ed.
Based on the true life story of a young boy who went to heaven, Dave.
Right. That's true. And he came back.
He came back though,
Right.
and inspired this true life story.
Which did well.
It did well because the priest gets up there and buys they always sell packages to churches. Anything that has a religious theme.
Be on the lookout for the sequel. Hell is for fake.
Sabotage.
Oh.
With clearly looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. Who the hell else is in this?
He looks old.
Nobody. We got to get a few more action films in.
That's what happens. That's what happens to you when you start doing your maid or live-in maid. Frighteningly unattractive woman.
Oh no!
Giving you a frighteningly unattractive child.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Godzilla versus Megalon.
This was one of the last of the '70s Godzilla movies.
And the new Godzilla movie,
Yeah.
I did enjoy moderately. It had problems, but wasn't bad. But oh yeah, all the old Godzilla films when they were all. Geez, where did I see those most recently? Oh, epics, all in a row.
The Memorial Day
It
marathon.
was awful.
Oh, jeez.
The Legend of Billie Jean. Is that Helen Slater? Is that her now?
Remember this? This
Yes.
was on one of our first screen scene
Oh,
shows.
this had to be
Dave.
84 then, right around there.
85.
85, okay.
And remember, this was driven by the hit theme song "We Are Invincible" by Pat Benatar,
Right.
which they played every 10 minutes during the film. And I'm surprised they got the rights to even release the Blu-ray here. It was on there so much.
The Legend of Billie Jean. What?
Okay, now
Explain this one.
I threw this on here, Dave, because I was a big fan of the '60s poster art. I've never heard of this film,
Neither have I.
but I kind of just like the poster art, which is why I'm throwing it on here. It's got Shelley Winters. This film, never heard of it, but look at he's struggling against the board there, whatever it is, to get the rock out to land an avalanche on this little caravan down here.
Yes.
It's a lovely depiction of this act going on right
it?
here in '60s
Okay.
artwork. No other reason did I put that on.
Shogun. Was this the... oh, wait a minute. Richard Chamberlain?
This was Richard Chamberlain was playing a macho shogun warrior thing.
Now, that's a stretch of acting, if there ever was one.
Right.
I actually saw that series.
Yeah, that was a big deal at the time in the early '80s, part of the miniseries.
Yep. And that's it. Oh, here we go. Co-ed
Oh yeah.
Cuties.
Anime.
Oh, look at the little... Wow. Yeah, you get to put the little corner piece out because, gee, I wonder what it says, Ed.
I had to use 3 boxes for this cover. Now this is on Amazon as a regular release.
Are there tentacles?
She had her top exposed, her little bottom,
Her little bottom?
and she was not shaved. If she had been shaved, maybe I wouldn't need the box. But this cartoon was not shaved. And then right at the bottom, we have 1 hour of hot co-head.
Co-head?
Well, probably.
Co-ed.
COED Cuties.
Yeah. I believe I'm going to have to finally get one of these sexy anime films to see what is going on in here, Dave.
You know, I just saw, mentioning that, I just saw a film, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was James McAvoy and Rosario Dawson.
Oh, no.
And she showed every bit of her parts. There was a scene where she went into the bathroom, and you hear the razor going, and she comes out, and they pan up, and they don't miss a beat all the way up.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was a Mr. Skin moment of the year.
Yeah, I don't know if it's... for some reason the movie, the name Takers is ringing a bell with me. Check that out. But if you want to see a couple of scenes, more than one, of Rosario Dawson's intimacies.
A very talented actress. Dave.
Oh, she enjoys showing her parts. I think she did in another movie too. I think Alexander.
Yes. Yes, by our offstage this means it's time for deaths here.
Celebrity passings.
Hate to see celebrities go, but when they do, we go over them and get the worst picture I can find.
Paul Mazursky, director.
Yeah. He did a lot of fine 70s films, like Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. I don't know if that's them in order. Bob and Carol and Ted. Carol and Ted are passed on. The other two are still alive.
Which one was
not
Carol?
Kinky.
Well, Elliot Gould and Diane Cannon are still alive. I know.
Yes.
Robert
Culp is gone.
Right. Who's the other one?
That's Natalie. What's her name?
Wood.
Natalie Wood.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Never saw it, but I believe I have it for my $3 Big Lots collection.
Steve Ross.
Steve Rossi.
Rossi? Where's the Rossi part?
It's not on our monitor. It should be.
Which one is he?
You don't know?
I don't know.
Let's see. What was it? Rossi and Allen? Was that?
That's what I say. That looks like Marty Allen.
It's Marty Allen.
Okay, so it's not him. It's the other guy. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I never heard of Steve Rossi, to be honest with you.
It was Allen and Rossi was the comedy
Well,
team.
I'm going to tell you once again, I do not know Steve Rossi.
He was the straight man, Dave.
Okay.
They were on.
That still doesn't make me know him.
They were on Ed Sullivan a lot. You see the Beatles there, marveling at
His hair.
Marty Allen's hair.
Is he still alive?
No.
No.
And I believe from some of the pictures I saw, Marty Allen had a comb over in front of some sort that was
Really?
woven into his bushy hair.
Okay.
I want to investigate that further, the career of Marty Allen.
All right, we'll do
And
that.
his weave.
Massage.
Jeez.
Mr. Taylor.
I'm glad you got the mannequin shot down there.
Yes, he was in Mannequin. But mostly well known for designing women.
And as Hollywood from the Mannequin films. He was in both of them. Dave. The only one in both films.
Oh, Eli Wallach. 98.
He was one of the Mr. Freezes. There's two.
He was acting up until his death, pretty much.
Oh.
Just like, what's his name there? Ernest Borgnine.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, his family was just, it was so unexpected. I go, he was 95. Kasem. He was 2 years old.
82. We're cut
82.
off on leave it to Casey, Dave, to have an odd ailment.
Louis Body.
Louis body dementia.
He didn't go with the usual.
Sounds like a dance.
But
The
he-
Louis body dementia.
But he's the right height for his wife, isn't he?
Oh, right. Notice all the cartoon characters
He
did.
voiced them, right? Didn't he?
Robin and Shaggy, of course, and one of the Transformers.
And
Of course,
Alex-
most shows would end with this as the big death, Dave.
Right. Oh, we have a bigger death?
We have a bigger death in my mind.
Yeah. Which means no. Bob Hastings. That's right. Yep. Well, a long-time character actor shows up in almost everything.
Mainly for, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about, he was in Batman as a character. But I have, only for Bob Hastings, would I get a video clip of some of his performances, or his one performance,
Well, his one
that I
performance?
enjoyed in the
All
many
right.
years.
Are we going to see that now?
We're going to see from one of the classic episodes.
He hosted Dealer's Choice.
It was a game show host, too? You remember the classic episode, Dave, where Mike's friend... You never watched them? You watched all in the
Seen
family.
it, some of it, yeah.
Remember Mike's friend was very fey
No.
and played by Anthony Gary?
From the soap.
Yes, General Hospital.
General Hospital.
And it was really Archie's very manly
Yes.
friend who was the gay one.
Oh, right.
And here we see Kelsey saying, is this guy all right, Mike? And of course, we could use all kinds of terms that we can't use today on TV. I don't mind Steve coming in. He's got his camera shop right then. Should I do his line? I've seen it so many times. We can hear it. Right? Let's hear some of Bob Hastings' work.
Okay.
Kelsey, are you trying to tell me that Steve is...
I just wouldn't want my place to become no, hangout. You know what I mean? Huh?
Oh, you can't. They just don't have shows like that anymore on television, Dave.
Because you can't use those
You
words.
can't use the words. All right, over to the game, Dave.
Game. What's the game? It's the game where people send in
Another.
2 numbers via email from 1 to 6. We select your name, we reveal the numbers, and if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin, you get to spin the wheel, doing up to 10. It's a game. We're giving this stuff away, people.
Note to our stagehand crew, we need chairs that aren't noisy when they're sliding around. Why don't you take it out, Dave? These are all people who wrote in from the beginning of the year.
Maybe we shouldn't do a show in a basement.
I'm sure the Proctor's studio still has a hard floor, and if they move chairs around, they're still noisy.
Betty Grinter, who has selected the numbers 1 and 6, and has said spin the wheel. So if she wins, we'll spin the wheel. Number 1. Here we go. And there's no suspense, is there?
No, he's a very rough man who turns his numbers over very hard.
And quickly.
There you go.
Now he's
Of course, look at Pie's got a pie tattoo.
That's right.
Look at that.
And we're going to find out
on the next show
what that's all about before you leave the studio tonight.
Okay. All right, folks. Let's get the address up there. Here you go. If you want to enter to win the tickets, which unfortunately Betty did not win, but you got chances. Send an email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. Send them in. And if, like we said, if we select your entry and we reveal those numbers and they match, you'll win 2 free movie passes. And if you spin the wheel, you could possibly, hey, what do we got there? And if you write spin the wheel, you could win up to 10. I think maybe he was trying to go for the thing to show it.
Oh, yes, that's on there. Along with a few other things.
But we'll do that next show. Here you go. Here's your chances to win when you spin the wheel. You have 1 chance to win 10, 2 to win 6, 2 chances to win 4, 6 chances to keep the 2, and then, of course, 5 chances you lose 1. And then there's 2 chances you lose nothing. But like I always say, Ed, live on the edge. Like some people do.
All right. Living on the edge. All right, we'll see you next time. We're going to find out all about Pie.
Yeah, sure.
And we're going to do Guardians of the Galaxy, the big film for the summer. We'll find out next week if that's to be.
All right. Let's go see COED Cuties, Ed.
Has been a Cable 2000 production.